You know, I love that. Our friend Stephen Bardo said nobody knows how to run a break anymore. Iowa ran a break exceptionally well there. They'll try to do it again. Lob ahead. Bronze underneath. Goes to the left side and back to back.
Switch it with Jokic Jonas. That's fine, but Brock Harding has to switch up to take that away. He's too far back and lets him get a look.
Oh, Sanford!
The bounce threes are shots that he just hasn't made all year long.
That three a little long. Second chance. Harding to Bronze, ripping off the rim. And a time.
I don't think people understood because they hadn't seen Bronze play just how athletic he is. He's had some very impressive dunks.
Without any dunks, Iowa has made 6 of their last 8 shots. Dix to Harding. Hasn't missed. 6 to shoot. There's Bronze. And there's his first bucket.
Boy, Micah Parrish, 3. Hawkeyes going a little zone. Have to know where he is in it.
Harding hasn't missed yet today. Skip pass. Bryce Sanford. Well, the team started a combined 0 for 11 field goals, and now they have combined to make their last 8 shots. Brock Harding has been good. Dix for 3. Knocks it down.
To shoot. Going to have to hurry from Morgan. Going baseline with the reverse. It doesn't touch anything, and it trickles out to Harding. Iowa on the move, up 1. Bronze in transition, spinning on Morgan to the rim for 2.
Up that diagonal cut from Gary on the swing to Buchtengel.
It's this crowd back into it again. There is a tension in this building today. Harding pivots back to Sanford for 3. Good look for Bryce Sanford.
Getting a tip in.
Harding's been good off the bench for Iowa.
Confident.
Skip, Bryce Sanford camping in that corner with another 3.
Morgan on guards, and Iowa's attacking.
Gary for 3 in the corner, an air ball, and Bryce Sanford with the rebound. Gary started 2 for 2 from 3. He's missed his last 3.
Sejan on a mismatch with Bronze if Iowa wants to explore it, but there's a mismatch here, Morgan and Harding.
Here's Sanford for 3, and it finally falls. Harding will inbound for Iowa. Finds Bronze, driving to the rim, count the bucket and the foul.
Get overextended. You're just slipping that thing right to the rim.
A 20-2 run since the 15:44 mark and a turnover. Harding secures, drops it off to Traore for 2. 27-13. Iowa by
The half-court shot against Maryland. But that forced turnover, you get out, you run, maybe that lid's off. Nice job by Holloman to trail it in and finding that 3.
Here's Traore looking. This Michigan State team can D up with anybody, but not on that play. Great find from Harding to Traore again. They were down 14 late in the first half.
Good
Bronze
action.
to the rim. Oh my! Holloman off the window for 2.
There you go. Trey Holloman firing himself up.
Let's see what Brock Harding does in response. He'll go to work. Finding Dix for 3.
Michigan be ready to go out there and just match this physicality, or else we're not going to win.
Sanford contested 3 will fall.
Excellent execution against the zone.
10 in a row for Northwestern. 5 misses in a row for Iowa until that from Drew Thelwell.
Again. Iowa's back in zone.
Wyndham couldn't get a second. Evan Bronze clears it for Iowa.
I thought he could have moved that basketball to the other side of the floor.
Went to a timeout at the under 12. Iowa settles into the half court, playing at Northwestern's pace early in this game. Kick out 3, Thelwell got another.
Does is that takes away the explosiveness of Iowa's transition game, and they like to run on misses and makes. So really nice job so far.
In transition, Iowa has just 3 points in this game.
You can't run if you can't get the basketball off the glass.
Sanford drills one. Price is right. That's 16.5 per game. And Price and Payton, the two Sanford brothers, have the last 10 points for Iowa. No Payton right now. Sitting with foul trouble with 3 minutes to go in the half. Dembele gets a show from Martinelli, who retreats. Back in the hands of Harding. He has speed on Nicholson, and a nice find to Dix.
They took that completely away, but they didn't really challenge.
Let's see if that timeout recentered them. They had a chance to take their first lead of the night.
Nice.
They've gone and Bronze gets one back.
And with such terrific poise after he made those 2 foul shots, because he's been playing a bit rushed tonight, which is uncharacteristic for him.
Ball does get in the paint with Harding. That's what you wanted to see more of. They have a second paint touch. Instead, Bellwell up deep with a big hit for Iowa.
Win games.
Lost the first 3 without the combination of those two, Barnheiser and Leach. And 35 seconds away from 3 straight wins without those two. Dembele turnaround, drains it. And Iowa will put the pressure on.
At half court, and nobody rotates over. Good job of handling that initial surge, finding the open man, and another look at the rim.
A 7-0 Illinois run, already up 13. Harding to Dembele, and he stops the run. You think that's a good recipe for them?
I think it's always a good recipe for Iowa. They are always looking to run.
Again, the top 2 tempos in the conference, and they beat the defense back. And Riley finally gets one to drop.
Underwood feels like if they keep getting the quality of looks they have, eventually they're going to go down. Take some strong conviction and gain 28 to continue to feel that way, but great ball movement, playing the right way, you get a good look.
And Dick's got a good look, and he's also saying, hey, I'm 6 foot 165. This guy's over 7 feet tall. This is the front end.
You just yelled ball down line.
Sanford, top of the arc 3.
Play in Washington's last game was under the weather, but another excellent shooter from beyond the arc is DJ Davis, the Butler transfer.
He was sick and didn't practice after that Rutgers game either. Sanford. Mason showing his outside game, showing a little fall away, and Kingsbury right with him.
Great defense from Kingsbury.
Harding pushes, Sanford breaks free, and backs a 3.
How fast it can happen. Whether they need to come with more double teams, but the big thing is Washington's got to continue to just play through Osibor at every turn.
If he starts racking up some assists here, he could flirt with a triple-double like he did at Penn State.
Yes.
Bronze diving to the rim, plus a foul. It hit him yesterday, and almost went right with that pass. Washington has led most of this game. Iowa trying to chew away at the 6-point Huskies lead. Harding gives it up. It's a 3. Kingsbury connects. On the shot clock that led to a Sanford 3 and an Iowa tie earlier. This is baseline out with 2 to shoot. It's into Sanford again. Time to shot fake and score. Wow. What a
last season led the Big East in offensive rebounds per game. Hasn't been as productive this year, but you look at that body and that motor, he can do it.
Sanford's 3 falls, and
Hawks still have 3 timeouts. Possession arrow favors Oregon. Here comes Harding. Harding finds Bronze. Why not Bronze? Timeout, Iowa.
A war on the defensive glass. Every time that shot goes up, all 5 Hawkeyes have got to be finding bodies and got to be contributing to that effort.
catch and shoot. Traore, and that rolls down. How about the half?
Iowa going zone, and Maryland using that ball screen to get the overload, swinging ahead, and Jacoby Gillespie is shooting that thing.
That stopped for Maryland an almost 4-minute drought, and they're back within 2. Harding penetrates, kicks. Sanford knocks it down in the corner.
And there was expectations for this group to make the NCAA tournament. Right now they've come up a little bit short, but they're playing some of their best basketball right now.
In the corner, that guy is playing the best basketball of his.
He only scored 63 against Wisconsin. Now that's a Badgers team that's played more up-tempo this year. Harding found an open Sanford, wide open for three.
Can't give a
Space with the shot fake, and hits another three.
Bryce Sanford, that's pretty good defense, but with Ace Bailey's shot-making skills, it's just better offense.
Sanford trying to answer and does.
That flare screen, you just Dylan Harper goes to the bench with foul trouble, and Tyson Acuff 9 points real quick.
They lost Josh Dix on the inbounds, and that snaps a 9-0 run.
Foul trouble.
He was their most productive center in the Wisconsin game, and there was no doubt about that. It's a first half for him, and it'll be interesting. Lathan Somerville has had some foul issues over the last 2 games. We'll see if Iowa can go right at him and get him back there. Good cut.
Nice patience. He saw Ace Bailey flying with Owen Freeman lost for the year.
Well, if you're going to play Thelwell and also Harding together, you lose your best rebounder. It's going to be really hard. You're going to need more size on the floor.
Josh Dix cut off the baseline. Bailey, after he made his first 4 shots to start the game, has missed his last 5.
Back-to-back good defensive possessions on Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey, forcing contested shots.
Dix again for 3. Have been decided by 2 points.
Smart there by Harding to rotate to Ace Bailey and leave JaMychal Davis 29% from 3 in that corner.
Sanford got Williams deep, and he's been struggling from outside. So
to their game throughout January. First half, not so much. They turned it over 7 times, but only 1 time here in the second half, as you pointed out.
Yep. So, you know, you're looking at Iowa right now. Who's going to step up?
There's a wide open Mulvey.
Contact there for 150-plus career college games. He's figured a thing out or two.
Trying to find his voice, too. Freeman right to the cup for 2 more.
Trey McCaffrey, his team has gone on some magical runs and knocking down a flurry of threes. Anyone right now saw that extended run right now from Ohio State.
Harding kicks. Sanford 3. Maybe it starts there.
Yep.
High IQ screen. Bowling alley pass inside to Freeman, and he knows what to do. On the 5th in traffic.
That's exactly what Fran McCaffrey was talking to us about, saying in transition we have to be ready to defend when Kern and DeLeon and Baldwin are coming with a head of steam. DeLeon didn't have numbers, but it doesn't matter. He goes and lays it in.
9-9, both of these teams at 3-5 in Big Ten play. No one wants to be 3-6 nearing the midway point. It's Iowa versus Penn State in Game 2 of our Friday night FS1 college basketball doubleheader. We're expecting plenty of points.
Working the shot clock. This is a team in Iowa that wants to increase the number of possessions. A 180 for Minnesota.
The timing a little. Just now 20 turnovers to go with 70 assists this year. Harding, entry, Freeman, got behind Fox in a beautiful line. Patterson, 6 to shoot. Mitchell on the drive, running to the rim, and it's thrown out of there by Traore. Dix now on the break. Hesitates, needs some help, and Harding will reset. Harding looking for a screen, gives it off to Freeman. Freeman with a rim route for 2.
Patterson was creating just enough space, then he's able to back it up and knock down that mid-range shot.
Here's Freeman, another bounce from his former Moline. Patterson has to back it out, 5 to shoot. He'll launch a corner 3. Rattles off to Harding. Harding on the run. Bouncing, Sanford cutting to the rim for 2. Harding looking inside, finds Freeman again.
Those 2 high school teammates out by Garcia has to take this shot. He's got to take it.
And he does. Left it short. Sanford the rebound.
That's all right. He needs to get the ball and that shot claimed.
Oh, what a run ahead by
Freeman. Hawks will pick it up near half court with Harding. Harding picked up by Garcia on the switch. Lobs to Freeman inside. 2 more. Boy, that was gutsy right there by Ocala. Here comes Harding. Iowa trying to attack quickly. Harding with the spin. Needs some help. Got it from Dix.
Good job. Nice communication there by Mitchell.
Here's Freeman. 14 to shoot. Harding again. Stops foul line. Underhand to a cutting Traore. Harding's been a magician down the stretch.
Early next week, Wisconsin got to town yesterday. They're going to play at USC tomorrow.
You and I will be there tomorrow. I'm interested in looking forward to seeing Wisconsin in person. Have you seen? I know you haven't done a lot of prep yet. We got a quick turnaround.
The game's at noon, but figures. And when you think about what's coming next for UCLA, Will Kyle is a key for them, is he not? He's not at the top of the list, but you would say, in Mick Cronin's mind, Will Kyle's a key. 8 minutes when this game's all said and done. That ball's stolen. Traore gets it up to Harding. Back to Traore, and he scores. First basket of the night. I mentioned in the first half a little bit, but some of Mick Cronin's comments on their road trip, critical, motivational maybe. Iowa's one of the best at preventing turnovers in this league. They're one of the best assisted turnover. They have 4 turnovers on offense already. Owen Freeman, a rare occurrence. He steps out, but he drains. And Patton saves it. Yates goes sprawling, and Harding comes away with it. Traore high off the glass. His third of the game, and he has 13 points.
He's just risen his level of play in Big Ten Conference season. And again, folks, he's just a redshirt freshman. It's the first time he's doing this. Nice pass.
Freeman, tough finish. Wow. A big opportunity for Iowa. Peyton Sampson gets free. 4-3. St. Thomas throws an interception. Sanford took it away. Here's Harding now. Right to Nix, and he scores, and he's fouled. Into the chest, and he spins his way in for 2. Look at Freeman run the floor and score. In the first half, that's his first attempt of the second, and now he's got 18 points.
And right down the lane. I mean, you could play defense pretty well for 10 seconds. That's not good enough in the Big Ten.
Dix. St. Thomas misses the second, and for Owen Freeman, a career scoring night for him. Here's Dix, and he hits the 3, so it's good.
That one took a tour, and it goes down.
It's a big confidence builder for 21 in red.
And now pushing the temp is Rice, but there's Hatton to clean it up.
Nice job by Hatton.
And now quickly, here come the Hawkeyes, and Dix knocks down.
Foot speed advantage against the backcourt of the Hawkeyes. They've got to use that speed to get into the paint to be able to create offense for themselves and their teammates.
Trey Galloway doesn't play nearly the same amount of point as he was forced to play last year with the injury to Xavier Johnson. Here's Dix, he'll try, right side. Wow, pretty basketball for Indiana.
Indiana is slicing that zone up right now with their movement.
Sanford fell well in the corner. Now Harding to Price Sanford for 3.
Point shooter in Trey Galloway in the right corner. He's got to give that one up.
Third block. The Hawkeyes has a team. Freeman has 2 of the 3. There's Sanford. Did he listen to Lafonso Hollis? He did.
Iowa dominating Indiana on the glass, and I certainly good cut. And I certainly couldn't
counter that by dominating the glass on both ends, defensively and offensively.
Yes.
Hasn't happened.
Has not.
Here's Sanford. He'd get hot in a hurry. He won't take that. Bryce Sanford short. And it's Harding that comes away with it.
Anthony Leal, number 3 in red in their battle, but couldn't quite come up with it.
Harding needs some help.
To make that.
Dembele, 18 feet, good call. Got cut again, but Karl Malone got it pretty good. And that Pistons Jazz, memorable moment.
Man.
Bobby Hansen, he's been radio.
Yes.
With Gary Dolphin. He was on that team.
Really?
In 1980. He remembered it vividly. Going back on memory lane with him earlier today. And in the papers, in the clips, the next day he was referred to as Bob Hansen. Bob pass, and Leal able to track it down. And two cancel it on him.
I thought he should have gone right up with it. Little hook shot. He had the angle.
Well, Iowa's forcing 16 turnovers per game. Indiana exactly 16 turnovers tonight. Paige Sanford, corner 3 ball. Another one goes down.
Mark. Was swish for Bryce Williams, and he can do it all from the three-point line all the way into the dish. It's his first tray of the night. He averages just under 19.
How about the fact that he's hovering around that 50, 40, 90 club? And that is rare air. He's just having an unbelievable season.
Speaking of shooting threes, well, Josh Dick for 2.
That's a winning cut right there. Juwan Gary kind of circle cutting that in.
Back to Freeman. And he's got 2 buckets in a row.
Good cut.
Well, that's a good look inside, and that's how to get his color step. Gets the 2.
What a burst there from Morgan, just facing up and blowing right by Owen Freeman.
Sanford with a quick 3. Gets the team. Harding doesn't have a bucket since early in the first half. Quick look to Freeman, and he's quickly double teamed.
Good rotations there by Nebraska.
Sanford. Okay. Up and under. Silky smooth.
But that never happens if he doesn't punch that loose ball out to Juwan Gary. Multiple efforts by Bryce Williams to make it happen.
Sanford is 15 in this second half. Can tie it or go up by 1 with a long ball.
Nebraska's got to know where Sanford is. He's active at relocating. Can't lose track of him like that.
Like that.
Phelps and the pushing, looking for early opportunities, gets that from the great John McLeod.
Your 2 head coaches at Notre Dame. You've had an okay couple of days here.
Indeed. Greg Gard's pretty good to me, too. I'm grateful for that.
And a drive-in kick, and a 3 is down for Josh Dix. He grinds in, Crowell banks it in.
The patience of Stephen Crowell.
He went into
cylinder, and that's the reason they called the defensive foul. Otherwise, that should be an offensive foul. Dix find him. He can make that.
Winter fires a 3. And a hard stream from Freeman opens up Thelwell. He answers back. I know the fans have enjoyed it too. There's Thelwell. By the way, that foul is on Sanford.
Mismatch inside.
2-0, not 2 on that call. Clearly on Sanford. And Freeman scores in tiny.
Now up ahead again, and Josh Dix running the floor back-to-back.
And finally, a 3 goes down, but Cooper, big-time recruit. Everybody in the league wanted him. Chose the Hawkeyes, following his dad's footsteps. Knock that in, Coop.
There it is. 3 ball for Koch. 6-8-2. Picked off by Sanford. Hawkeyes going the other way. Dix running the floor. Dix with the dunk.
Trying to navigate those early game starts, and I'll tell you, we're in a new world in college basketball, that's for sure.
Dembele running the floor.
He just gave the Iowa backpedaling defense wind room. I mean, he just took one crossover dribble and he was gone.
Freeman flushes it home. And Freeman is gone. You have to take advantage while he's over there getting a blow. And Utah did a wonderful job of reversing the ball, allowing Lovering to slip right to the rim.
Wadji Dembele for three. Puts it in.
And a good job by Lovering of understanding. He had Harding on him. Absolutely no way he was giving it up.
Utah back in front. Not for long.
He's heard of 30 points against Tulane, #1 in the Southland in scoring, and by the way, he'll snatch you 7 defensive rebounds a game as well.
Ole Miss, UAB, and now New Orleans for White. Shot clock under 10 for Harding. Gets around J.R. Jacobs, throws it up for Freeman. Has 3 defenders around him and scores. 6 pounds a game. Here's the sophomore from Moline, Illinois. And now Sanford rips it away. Up the floor to Harding. Back to Sanford for 3. What a stroke. And New Orleans will call it time. Conference game and lost its conference opener against Nichols on Saturday by 3. Turning the ball over 14 times per game. Here's Thelwell for 3. Man, can he shoot. Another good pass. Freeman, pivot foot down and scores. Harding stays down the fadeaway. No, Dembele with the rebound. Sanford, good look, up top for 3. Around and in.
I think if him take one in this game, if the defense allows it.
It makes sense, too, as we mentioned right at the beginning of the broadcast today. New Orleans, in terms of average height, among the shorter teams in college. And that's what the Iowa fans felt as well, but the 2 for Jackson. Sean Jackson, the transfer from Charlotte, averaging 11 points per game. He's shooting over 90% from the field his last 4.
And their bigs have improved their game, I think, from last year. They used to just be chasers. These guys can score as well.
Freeman, well, he's going to be key tonight and be foul prone.
Great job using the floor, getting the look. That's why they're tough. Thelwell and Harding are the 2 guys that can crack the perimeter defense with dribble drives.
It's Harding on cue.
Likes to keep that dribble.
Freeman, good look.
Pretty. The bunnies.
Field sits. Keyshawn Gilbert also comes out.
A nice rotation up front. Big guys a blow. Nice cross. Once again, setting it up. How about that? On the table. Switch the shit.
Heisey will try. Near the Iowa bench, in and out.
There you go. That's your job.
Iowa State has missed on its last 4 from the field. Dembele gets a look up top.
How about that?
5th made 3 all year. 6 assists on 9 made field goals.
Dembele will be used for a lot of ball screens. And this is what they do well. Now you got to attack that gap.
Dembele tries again.
How about that? What'd you say, 4? That's 5 now? Again. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Look at the hands.
Dix for 3.
He can shoot. Can't give him any. So solid, Jefferson.
Big to big on the dunk. 4-point game.
They really exclusively dribble penetration.
Off the fake, Thelwell. Sanford contested 3 in the corner.
Just collapse. Gilbert.
Second foul on Chatfield, now the 5th on Iowa State here. Thelwell.
Freeman's going to get a look here. Better pass. Pretty run. They need to stand to count the half.
Short against Freeman. Needs to go hands off, and he puts it back up and in. Harding throwing it up, and his big man will finish.
question that right wrist is bothering, and he's a much more proficient shooter than he's shown this afternoon.
Looking for his first three. He's got it.
And that's what...
Step. Will again go at Harding. 3 seconds left. Somehow gets to the rim and brought down by Bryce Sanford.
Fine shooters.
Harding almost called his own number. Finds Peyton Sanford for 3. Wolf quickly swarmed in a tough corner. Intercepted by Harding. Peyton Sanford.
Off the glass.
Hawkeyes 6-1. As we mentioned, that one loss came to Utah State. They bounced back big time right here a week ago against USC Upstate, hitting the century mark for the first time of the season. Freeman has the first bucket. Got stuck in the air and kicks it out to Harding. 3 seconds to shoot. Dick's got to get it going. 5-0. Tough shot. Another miss. And here comes Harding.
Dembele doing a great job of utilizing his size.
Dix with another 2. Make more of a focus here in Iowa City.
Well, and they understand, Fran does, is that, you know, you could be a prolific scoring team like they are year to year, but at some point you got to lock down. Another player development and maturation like that, because it's, you know, people think it should be microwave.
Right.
You know, people come in and they should be fully developed, and that's usually not the case.
Sanford,
9 of the last 10 matchups.
Another steal. Dix out ahead. 2 more. Nelly, back-to-back buckets, and there's their largest lead.
I tell you what, Northwestern has said, you know what, Nick Martinelli, Peyton Sanford is guarding you, take him. And that's what we've seen the last couple possessions.
Dix had Freeman for a moment. Harding. There's Freeman and 1. Side, he takes the 2.
Wow. I didn't think Todd Berry was going to come up with that pass. Looked a little errant, but he got it.
Berry's got 19. Harding got stuck. Freeman. And 1 again.
Harding.
That's 7 foot on him. For the win.
Exploit this Iowa defense that has been staunch. Iowa likes to mix it up with that zone trap. A nice wrinkle there from Coach McCaffrey as Josh Dix hits off in there. You know, they came in, they're prepared. Coach Richter knows what his challenge is this year. He's got a lot of young guys, 11 new players. The bones are there. They just have to figure out the execution, and that takes time. We got a bunch of new young guys.
Down low again. That's going to be the bread and butter today.
Competitor, undersized. Big heart, though. Heart of a champion, heart of a lion. You're going to compete with the best of them.
Always anticipates what's coming next and anticipates where his teammates are going. Last matchup. And now South Carolina Upstate trying to replicate that apparently. Couldn't get the follow-up juice to go from Skinner.
The way Iowa plays, they get the ball down the floor. They run their stuff so well. A lot of college actions with pro concepts. The only way to stop them sometimes kind of muck the game up with zone, cause some indecision.
Beautiful vision, beautiful. We don't know on game days, typically the opposing team practices first. As that 3 goes around and off, but Harding beat everyone to the gym today.
Yeah, great compliment from Coach McCaffrey.
Going down low.
Maybe that wrist is more of a factor than we think. Just seems to be a little bit out of sync.
You like that from Dembele? Step to look back. Didn't know what was going to happen. Credit him with another steal there. He's got a few of those. Goes cross court. He's got 6 assists today. Make it 7 assists, a season high for Southern Utah. Later tonight, in the West Coast game of the night.
Old Big Ten coach Robbie Jeter.
One, a little under 7.5 to go. Here to Carver Hawkeye. It was a 14-0 start for Iowa tonight. Brock Harding has put on a show of artistry. Oh, he continues to paint a beautiful picture.
Good pass from him. 19 against Utah State. Said, hold on 1 second. I can do you one better. Let me go ahead and get 20 against Upstate. Northwestern doesn't want to see him, I'm sure, because he might be aiming for it. Well, let's see where he stops. That is an incredible pass.
Kingsbury, former walk-on, earned a scholarship prior to this season for Iowa. No look pass that time. An absolute dime for his 10th.
Guard. You got to get out of there sometimes, reset it, and get a better shot.
That was acrobatic from Martinez. Not enough spin. Inside to Freeman. Spins twice against Templin and lays out here. Sanford rises. It's short. Tip to Harding. Right place, right time. Float to Traore. Oh, he jams it in. 8 of his 12 points have come in the second half. Now a fine down low, and Sanford beats Valslev.
So if you're Iowa, you have to find Martinez.
Freeman finds the ball, rejects Anderson. And now Harding, one dribble, off to Freeman, two-hand jam. They've gotten a little louder. Pass tipped. Harding got a hand in. He needs help around a Cano. Freeman, spin, stop, bucket.
Under, and he'll get the layup. Ryder's on the board now.
Great sign for Ryder. Use that momentum against Iowa. They're overplaying the passing lanes. Cut back door. And finish at the rim.
Freeman in the post.
Well, you just got to double that. I mean, you got to bring the double. They know.
Yeah. But we will get back underway here in the second half. Brock Harden with the ball for the Hawkeyes. Iowa up 16, 40-26. Freeman going up. And one yet again. Owen Freeman dominated Bronx. Rodriguez driving in. Up. Over. Freeman won't happen. Pate. And Sanford with the slam on the other side. Of course, in high school, in 2021, they had a loaded team. Tucker DeVries, Omaha Baloo as well on that team. But Peyton and Price bringing a state championship as there's Peyton.
Oh, Peyton. Yeah, Flash is like, I mean, what else can I do?
There's Sanford for a three. He gets it
off the fingertips of Watts, and then Calme's there to finish it off.
The reason that worked is because they cut with integrity. When you move the ball as quickly as both of these teams do, if you will cut backside, somebody will find you.
Oh, nifty Moline to Moline. He'll go to work against Koch. Picked up on a switch by Dembele, and Harding with the steal. 2-on-1. Harding drops it off for Sanford to the rim. Count the bucket.
It is so much better.
2-point game for the Hawks. Down a pair. Sanford for the lead. Shot. Isaiah Watts, the three strong. 3-point game. Here come the Hawks. Harding. Freeman for the flush. Western finish off UIC with Jess Settles. I'm Kevin Kugler. South Dakota with the early 1-0 lead. Clearly you've missed a lot in these first 30 seconds. One free throw from Dubuque native Cameron Fenns to give the Coyotes of South Dakota the early lead. Brock Harding will go to work. The skip pass into the corner, and Josh Dix for three.
Yeah, that's a great sign.
Post-basketball career, was it?
No, it wasn't. And, you know, basketball, I'd be remiss if...
And it means something, I know, to so many Hawkeye fans, because we've all heard the adage that no one's really gone when someone is there to remember them. And you and his friends who are still here to remember him are really helping keep Kenny alive and keep the memory of Kenny Arnold alive for a brand new generation of Hawkeye fans.
You know, I think...
You just could not afford.
Ball poked away. I think he could have just kept that into the front court. Instead of turnover, Sanford for three. It's good. And the Hawks
extend out on him a little bit.
And the alley-oop got tangled up on the side of the rim, and the ball pinballs into the hands of the Hawkeyes and Sanford. Harding will push it up the floor. The alley-oop of his own, and this one finds a home with Traore.
Rick Pizzo might have to talk about that play tonight. He looked like a young Robbie Hummel. That's who he reminds me of.
A young Robbie Hummel?
Yeah. He's got a lot of Robbie Hummel in his game.
I've seen some of those black and white videos of Robbie playing. Yeah. Underneath to Koch in the 2.
Rebound the way he does, and he's almost 8, 9, 10 a game, even in the big games against big front lines. So you just love that about him.
Harding with it now, trying to find his former teammate, high school. Freeman drives inside, outside. Josh Dix for 3. Got it. Josh.
Obviously didn't miss that one.
Harding in there with the steal, trying to go. Hawkeyes have the 3-on-1. He finds Sanford inside, able to dump it in there. Harding to Sanford. So look for Josh Dix, Bryce Sanford.
You got Price, you got Dix. Harding can shoot it.
Southern defense quickly collapsing. Harding finds the open Price Sanford in the corner, and he gets it with the shot clock running down. Trying to run an offense on that one. Finds it to Owen Freeman inside. The combo for Moline.
Shots at the rim like that.
Reminds me of Tyler Cook just a couple of years ago. We saw a lot of big inbound alley-oops from him. Southern half-court press. Harding moving quickly across court. Sanford chopped the key. He pulls up, and it's money. Peyton Sanford. His
faces, junior college players are, a lot of these junior college kids are extremely hungry to prove that they can play at this level. You see they come out with the zone defense right here, looking to flash somebody to the high post. There's Peyton slipping in there. Move the ball side to side. Very difficult to zone the Hawkeyes when you have 4 shooters on the court. But that's just too open.
And Price Sanford once again, you knew once. Around the left side, taking himself, pass to the opposite corner. Peyton Sanford for 3. No good again. Still awaiting our first points of the evening. Top of the key, Josh Dix. The first points of the season are on the
shot, but set up by number 2 Phelps, staying disciplined on the road.
A long 3 there as Commerce takes their first lead of the evening, 5-4. Harding takes it up himself, lob to Freeman off the glass for 2. 28 points on the board now for the Lions. Kalik reaching 10 on the night.
Well, Coach Rosenberger said he's the heartbeat of our team. He's the vocal leader, and he's a spectacular player, going to have a nice year. There's Josh Dix.
Long from Josh Dix, and as Williams grabs it, was on the baseline with his left foot. So Dembele now with it across the timeline. Brock Harding from the top of the key, looking down to teammate Owen Freeman. Finds him on the left block, going 3-on-1 off the glass, and the first points of the gifted to the Lions. Peyton Sanford, pump fake, steps back out for the 3. It's Harding. He just wasn't able to connect, but that foul on Freeman as they both went up for the rebound. Pass to Dembele, mid-range shot, and it's